I put the name as a title of the picture as a structure of a character.
Okay.
It represents what we have shared about structure of our character, who we are.
Okay.
Some meaning it looks like cutting side of the apple or onion, yeah, or earth,
Sure.
something like that. In some meaning, I think the same kind of idea might be applied to earth and apple and onion and the structure of our character. First of all, there is many layers in ourselves. The inner part is innermost being, and the outer part represents our outer part.
Okay.
So the most outer part is a relationship or surrounding and the outer world. And the other side, the outer side of that outer world is heaven.
Okay.
So heaven is just the world behind our visual world. And heaven is where the throne of God has been located. So all visual things had been happened by the ruling of the invisible world.
Okay.
That is our understanding. But at the same time, we can see heaven and the position of the throne is located in our innermost being, the most inner part of this picture.
Okay.
That is our understanding of the faith. So, if there is something conversion in our heaven, that will be affected. There will make some conversion, change in our character and in our outer world.
Okay.
That's possible because the outer world is not objective but subjective. Everybody have their own world in understanding.
Okay.
Of course, things haven't happened. Things will be happen objectively or separate individually. But what we gonna understand, what we gonna influence, what we gonna understand, or that kind of change will be depend on our understanding, our perspective.
Okay.
So in that meaning, the throne of the Lamb or throne of the Lord located in the our innermost being and the invisible world just behind this visible world. And the yellow part that include the pink part represent our consciousness. We can experience, we can experience what things gonna be happen in this area. But that area consists with several kind of things. The first outer part is our choice or word attitude. We can detect, we can watch out what things are gonna be happen in our speech, in our attitude, and in our choice. Most of the case, this part gonna be judged as a sin or righteousness or something like that.
Okay.
By the law or in the church as well. But according to this picture, we can see the outer part of word, attitude, and this choice having causes by the more inner part, that is our intention and emotion. While intention and the emotion are separate from each other. So one of the things we're gonna think about is that the fact that our emotion and intention working separately, sometimes working together, affect each other, but emotion cannot be controlled by intention. Of course, some of emotion part might be controlled by our intention, but not everything. Not all part of the emotion cannot be won't be controlled by intention. So the other day, I think we have shared about this kind of fact that our intention should be released from the burden. Intention is not almighty.
Okay.
Just the part intention gonna be able to control is like wisdom to distinguish what we're gonna do in proper amount, proper time, or proper place. So Jesus commended his disciples when he sent them to the place of mission. He asked them wise or shrewd like a serpent and pure like a dove. In that meaning, in that sentence, we can see the expression shrewd is kind of a wise or use your wisdom. That kind of wisdom must be explained about the meaning or function of intention. Most of the cases, even in Christianity as well, intention should be compelled or having driven to do everything, control, like emotion or anger or even thinking as well. But it's not possible. We can find out, we can figure out it's not possible. Intention can control everything. It's not possible. So actually we don't have to control every emotion or every thinking. Emotion is to be released from the pressure. We better feel pleasure or joy, and we better feel sorrow of others. Usually younger people, the children, might has the the freedom of emotion usually. So in some meaning, Jesus said to the disciples, you can enter the heaven whenever you are like the children. That means intention not going to control emotion, and the emotion going to be released from the burden of pressure. We don't have to be pretend in our emotion, and we don't have to compel intention to control everything. And the thinking is a more deeper part than intention and emotion. Intention and emotion must be the work of thinking.
Okay.
So we used to think thinking is the uncontrolled part of our character. Yeah, it's the truth. But there is a rule or a rail how to move it, how to move the thinking, and how to the thinking move. The thinking move on the layer of a concept and image. That is called consciousness. No. It's a wrong expression. Our recognition system.
Okay.
Our virtue system of virtue or recognition system is the base of the thinking.
Okay.
So, if we're gonna control thinking by intention or our consciousness, it's not possible. But the only way to control or convert or change the thinking way of thinking, the only way is to change or convert our virtue system or consciousness, the recognition system. That's the only way to change our thinking, way of thinking.
Okay.
But the deepest part, the recognition system has been incarved by the experience of the past for a long time. As a kind of concept or image. So usually it's not easy to change the concept and the image. The recognition system won't be changed easily. It's the kind of a deepest part of the ocean. Even hurricane cannot move the deepest part of ocean.
Sure.
Like that, our concept and image has been incarved in our innermost being part, close to the innermost being. So the only way to change the deepest part of the ocean is kind of volcano of the bottom of the ocean. Like that, the only way to change the recognition system is to convert the heaven inside of our innermost being. So that is the reason the Lord put His throne in this place, in our innermost being. That is the part of the connectivity related to or connected to contact with our spirit. Of course, this diagram reveals our creation. Our visual world. Of course, heaven is invisible, but all this diagram reveals the creation of this world, including invisible world. But the innermost being, the position of the throne, is related to the spirit, the world of eternity we have shared before. So when the Lord put His throne, set His throne on this innermost being, our recognition system has been converted into alive. So immediately the life of the Lord started to the path of the restoration. But the great part, our recognition system and the thinking system, has been locked. The door has been shut down, closed, until we listen to the gospel of the unification with the Lord in our innermost being. So we can see our Lord gave us the open door and the key of King David, which reveals the door or lock has been opened in between the thinking system and our recognition system. So from that time, we have a feel about the path of the restoration has been progressed. So this is it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. One thing you can do.
What?
One thing you could have done, you could also share just a program or present a program, which could have been just the picture viewer.
Say program.
Present program. The second choice from the top.
Share a window.
Well, you're seeing different things than I'm seeing then.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be share window. Yes.
Share a
That
window.
makes sense.
Looks like you don't have any program open to share.
Oh, you close the picture?
No, still open.
Oh.
Can you see the picture?
No.
No.
No. I guess it doesn't like. I guess that's not program enough.
Yeah, at this moment, sharing your desktop was working.
Yeah. Okay.
The third one is share PowerPoint files.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Wonder why yours says. Are you seeing that in English or are you seeing it in Korean?